And welcome back to another lovely round of football. As we get into Thursday night, we are back to start the week with a really good game to bring us you off with. We have the Canberra Raiders taking on the Brisbane Broncos here at GIO Stadium. I'm bringing up the current round at the moment as we get into it. Our current round sitting for this week. Just let me take a look at it myself. We have the Raiders taking on the Brisbane Broncos, and after this we have the first place squad taking on the second place squad in the Dolphins playing the Sharks, and then after that we have the Bulldogs taking on the Melbourne Storm in Amy Park, and then we finish off the day with Knights Cowboys. But apart from that, it has been an interesting week. Results wise, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we'll get into results in a little bit. But Raiders Broncos stats wise, we'll quickly go over that for a second. The last 11 times they've played, the Raiders have won 4 at home. 1-4 as the Broncos have won 7. But only 2 home games have been won for the Raiders. As we get straight into it, it's Payne Haas to take a head up. As now, here's Jordan Ricky. There's my voice again, because I'm pulling it up the side just so that I can watch the stream. And that is a penalty of, hold on, do we need to take that back? Nope, it was a strip. But big ins this week for the Broncos with Jordan Ricky and Brendan Piakura rejoining the side to add some just well-needed, depth to this side, because their second rowers have been lacking. They really need some extra strength. Because last week, the Broncos, they played the Tigers, they didn't get it done. 18-36, they really struggled. Meanwhile, the Raiders, they got a really good job done against the Sydney Roosters here at home. As that'll be at the end of the set, Corey Jensen gets him to theirs now. Ma'am puts in a grubber kick. It's going to be a knock-on. As now they go out to Strange. Strange will be tackled there.
First tackle.
They go to Morgan Smithies. He'll make a hit up. Very unlucky error from the Broncos there. They got down the centre of the field. The Raiders changing up their squad a little bit. Papali'i being moved to the starting side by Eddie Stewart after the win. It's now Kyle Weeks. They're going to go out to Savage. He was dangerous last week and they'll put him into touch. As now Karapani put down there. Nope, it's almost a drop ball. Corey Pakes almost puts it down.
That's 2.
Dean Mariner. They'll give it back inside to Ben Tulty. He's been playing lock for since round 1 and he's been doing quite well. Here's Piakura already making an impact. Gets a line break and then an offload to Payne Haas. As they give it back to Payne Haas. Another run. Good set for the Broncos. As they go, Reynolds puts one up. It's going to be, almost got away.
First tackle.
As now, Tom Starling being given a shot as well, as Broncos make a good tackle. Oh, and it's going to be considered forward, that one. Off the line on the 10-meter line. That's huge. Very interesting. Now to Broncos. Also, they've swapped their fullback for this week. Dean Mariner be giving the fullback role. He throws a dummy. As now, they go wide. Can they get to ground? They will. Adam Reynolds is going to find a line underneath, I think, Ethan Strange, and he'll score first points. But there you go. Broncos on the board first. Adam Reynolds puts us on the tee. He hasn't missed one this season yet, I don't think. I'm unsure of the stats when it comes to that one, but he'll nail that one, so he hasn't missed one yet. Broncos lead 8-0. Not 8-0, 6-0. Oh, I apologize. But now, Raiders put us back on the tee. We have decided to go with the 4K quality when it comes to the stream, just to see if it works a little bit better. As now Corey Jensen off the back foot, the back fence buster as Morgan Smithies puts him down. Reynolds, we go out to Piakura, gets an offload. Shibasaki, he's in some open space, does very well. As now, they go back inside. Reynolds. Back to Piakura, making an impact. We haven't even seen Rookie run yet. They haven't gone down that side. They've been sticking to this side with Haas, Reynolds, Shibasaki, and Arthurs. So now here we go. Ben Tolte. Gets a good run in. Put down there. Oh. Pakes doesn't pick up the ball. That's a pretty silly error. As now, Strange. It goes wide. Young gets a big fend off on Shibasaki. Put down there. Raiders have not had much momentum in this game. They try to go a short side to Papali'i out to the wide side. It doesn't quite work for them. Strange. They're going to go back into Morgan Smithies. He's going to be put down there. As there's Strange again. He puts one off to the braces as Jesse Arthurs is going to take that on the full. Playing his first game on the wing of his normal position rather than fullback. They go back to Shibasaki, who gets around 2. It's Papali'i that finds him eventually. Tolte, it's a massive shot. Oh, Hudson Young's going to find a gap, but we just got to admire it. It was Joseph Tarpany who found Ben Tolte. The Broncos are going to find Hudson Young, though. They go wide of Papali'i, driving at that line. Can he get close enough? He does not. They're going to go back on the inside for Strange. They will flip him over, though. Good defense from the Broncos, but it's a full set inside the half. Does he get it down, Strange? Here in Canberra. The good old Green Machine Stadium. As now, where do we go from here? Raiders, they have short side prep, but Savage back on the inside. Morgan Smithies finds Payne Haas, not the defender you want to be in front of. They're going to back to the long side. They're going to try it. Can he get to ground? They will tackle him. Kyle Weeks gets through, but he doesn't get to ground. Once again, it's just a good tackle combination between Jordan Ricky and Adam Reynolds as Tom Starling. Now Sanders, they go wide. They go out to Timoko and he'll score. He'll find his way around the defense. Matt Timoko. Just close against the line. I think that's... Who's the other center? Tony Staggs did very well. There you go. Raiders get their first points for the afternoon as Kyle Weeks will be on the tee for the first time. As Kyle Weeks sends it. He gets that one. As we're tied up 6-all here in GIO. There's now Sanders. But now looking back at it, oh, if he had to beat a few Timoko, he had to be slipped through 3. Somehow he got through, but Adam Reynolds back to the tee. Broncos looking better this week. Oh, I also forgot to post the link into the server. So if I go quiet for a bit, I'm doing that for really quick. But Papali'i makes the first hit up. Oh, the third error, we're going to call them.
Out there, that's 2. No, that's 3. Out there, 4. No, 5th tackle.
As that'll be 5th and last of I am back. I just posted the link. As it's a deep ball downfield. Arthurs will get to it just beyond their own try line. Arthurs, around 1, around 2, he's caught by the fullback.
Out there, tackle 1.
As now Dean Mariner. Dean Mariner in some open space. He's found open room. Is he going to get away? He is. Dean Mariner makes an impact early in the game. Broncos are going to get one right under the post. That's huge for the Brisbane Broncos. That's Champagne Rugby League right there. Gets it down right under the post, so we'll probably take a better look at that during the kick. As Adam Reynolds lines up as he gets ready, we'll just take a quick look back there of just the tackles from Arthur's made enough meters to break up the defense as Mariner beat 2. Kyle Weeks gave up a little early. Strange, really good chase, but he was never going to catch Mariner. But did quite well to put his team back in the lead. We'll see where it goes from there, but speaking of, the Broncos, we're in their next 5 games. We'll change the next 5 games once we get through them all, but for the Broncos, they are here now, and then they have the Titans next week, and then they have a bye. So if they can get the job done here this week, it will be a big deal for them. And meanwhile, the Raiders have Broncos this week, and then they have a tough game against the Warriors next week I'm pretty sure
No, that's 1.
the Warriors get their first home game. So that is a tall ask to give.
Out there, 2nd tackle.
But we will find out next week if they can handle that. And then they have the Bulldogs the week after. What a run. Ezra Mam in some open space. Gets a fend away. Ezra Mam's going to get there. Are they going to get to him? They will get to him. How does Ethan Strange get there? Oh, what a run. Broncos in an attacking mood. Reynolds, he takes the line on, and he's just going to get over for a second.
Let's check the replay.
What a run from Ezra Mam, though. That was wham bam Ezra Mam stuff. That's the best we've seen from him all season. That was a brilliant run. I don't have anything to say other than that. As the Broncos are going to go up by probably 12.
Try.
He puts it on the tee, Reynolds. Oh, I don't know what else to say about that. That's just the Broncos playing some Champagne Rugby League. Oh, this is the grand final side we saw last year. They found some momentum here in... do you call this Gosford? Well, I swear this place is referred to Gosford sometimes. But, the Raiders, still not hopeless, so they can score points when needed. But Coyotes to get us back underway. Goes straight to the throat. Trying to get it to Mariner. It's gonna be back. Doesn't go dead though. And he tosses it again. Can Corey Jensen get out? He does.
First tackle.
saving for Mariners' mistake instead of just taking the hit up. As now Ezra Mam gets past one. Good run. Raiders, brilliant kick. Puts them in a really good position to try and defend this Broncos. Hudson Young driving Piakura back. Corey Jensen put down there. Oh, and it's a early kick attempt. Jordan Ricky, that's a good run. But that'll be fifth. Raiders get it inside the Broncos 20. And Ezra Mam's not going to kick it. Oh, he looked lost there if he doesn't go for the kick. The Raiders put some pressure on him, and now the Raiders are in a good position. And Raiders almost mess it up. It's a bounce back, the referee says. They're going to try it again. Matt Timoko makes it around one. He's caught there by Mariner. They go wide. Ethan Sanders. Tarpanay. Big shot, Payne Haas. Don't see Tarpanay get much of those, but Hudson Young now. Driven back by Reynolds. Going to go back to the middle. Ethan Sanders. Does well. Put down there. Kyle Weeks. It's a knock-on call from the referee. I thought Kyle Weeks, Strange might have got the kick away, but didn't quite. Jordan Ricky, good run there. Tarpanay puts him down. We're about almost 20 minutes into the left in the first half. The Tony Staggs will be driven back there. As now they go here. Ezra Mam. Payne Haas in open space. He gets an offload to Brendan Piakura. The Broncos driving upfield. Ezra Mam put down there. There you go. It's just a short kickoff that Timoko grabs, so the Broncos looking just to back their defense for a little bit, to just regain some, I guess, stamina? Or they're just trying to regain their breaths. We go back to Kyle Weeks. He's in some open space. But again, if this is what the Broncos can do with just two players back, think of what they're going to do when Patrick Carrigan and Reece Walsh rejoin this side. Now here's Hudson Young. He goes off on a rampage. Corey Horsburgh joins the side. They're going to go for a bomb. And they're going to tap back. Nope, it's Karapani who steals it and just makes a couple line breaks to get away. Here's Jordan Ricky. Broncos prop forward interchanges coming on. A Shibasaki again. Does very well. Pakes goes back to the middle to Xavier Willison. As now it's Adam Reynolds, who doesn't take the kick. Put down there, it's going to be Tamale. Oh, Tamale's around one. He can't find his way around Mariner, who's been really good defensively. Sanders doesn't offload, unlike him from last week. The Raiders really need to find what they found last week against the Chooks. Oh, and it's a drop ball. That's cold from Kyle Weeks. Of the defense of the Broncos just too far up on him. Bentolte. It's a one back to Corey Pakes. That's a good run from Bentolte. But again, that's just a horrid drop ball. Mariner in space again. They will get to him that time. He's not just going to storm away. It's now. Who's next? Corey Pakes. They go wide. Jordan Ricky. Oh, what a shot in Jordan Ricky. Oh, we're going to go back and check that one. Of just get a good angle of it. Oh, there you go. Matty Nicholson, I'm pretty sure, on his debut for this week. Put the shot on the returning Broncos second rower and gives his team a chance. So here we go. Kyle Weeks. They're going to go wide. Sebastian Chris finds a gap. He's in some space. No one's going to get to him. A brilliant pass from the Canberra Raiders. Kyle Weeks found a gap and put Seb Chris into a hole. Well, I'm sorry for stuttering there. Again, just a brilliant pass to the poor angle side of Shibasaki and Arthurs, and they couldn't get the chase going. From right in front, they will cut this lead down to a 6-point lead. Oh, the curse of no one missing still in effect at the moment. And at the moment, the game has been running a little bit worse for wear, so during the next game I might turn it back down. Because I'm not sure if the scoreboard's really that noticeable, because yeah, it's about 1080p on the stream anyway, so there's really no point. Oh, we'll just have to hope that the scoreboard gets updated eventually. But Adam Reynolds back on the tee. 16 minutes left to go in the first half. As here we go. Strange gives it back to Matty Nicholson for a run.
No, tackle 1.
As here we go. Morgan Smithies. Short ball. They try to get it to Hoskins. Good tackle.
Help there, tackle 2. No, 3.
Kyle Weeks in some space.
Help there, tackle 4.
Oh, good spot there. Sanders kicking early. Gonna put some pressure on Mariner as they make their way back. Mariner.
No, first tackle.
And here's Jordan Ricky. He hasn't got much ball play over this side.
That's 2.
Now it's going to go to Man. They go back to the middle. Adam Reynolds caught. Not where exactly where he wants to be, but Corey Picks put down there. Played a good starting role. Ben Hunt on the bench this week. Going to be playing a. I'm not sure where he's going to be. If he's going to go to 6 or he's going to go to 9. I'm assuming he's going to go to the 9 jersey to play hooker. Because Mam's been playing a good day, and I think Elfie Maguire will want him to stay on the field.
Help there, tackle 2.
But here's the Raiders to look to tie it up. Timoko, what a shot!
That's advantage, knock on.
Oh, who was that? Oh, they need credit. Oh, it was Jaweski. Yeah,
No,
Jack Jaweski puts his team in a good spot. I don't think that's how you say his name. He's still an NRL player that I'm learning to pronounce. There's a couple, but there he is again, Jaweski. It's a brilliant shot for his team as Corey Pakes makes a dummy out of Jimmy Harpy. Is caught shortly after, but Man's going to try it himself. Corey Horsburgh fails to fall for it.
That's 3.
As now Corey Pakes sends it wide.
No, that's 4.
There's Xavier Willison. They get a short ball to Reynolds. They'll give it back to Jaweski.
Help there, 5.
And it's 37 meters and that's set. As Reynolds puts in like a torpedo kick up to the corner as Tamale. Round 1. Round 2. Tamale caught there. Doesn't quite get past the second. So here's Starling again. Hoskins. Round 1. He's caught by the second.
Help there, that's 2.
Starling. Sanders put on a back foot. Had no one to pass to.
No, 3.
We're going to go back to the middle. Morgan Smithies going to try Kyle Weeks in the middle. Peg's doing a lot of tackling. Does very well. Hudson Young just trying to find a gap to that middle edge. 10 to go. The Raiders have just slowed it down a little bit. Here's Karapani. Karapani around 1. Karapani around 2. Tamale and Hoskins No, that's Sanders that gets there. I thought that was Hoskins. Katoni Stags around one. Tries to get Willison through a hole.
No, tackle 2.
10 to go in the first half. Broncos not giving up any pressure they're trying to put on the Raiders. Once again, Mam breaking that line.
Tackle 3.
Gonna try short side Broncos. Oh, and it's a horrid pass from Jordan Ricky. Hits the face of one of his Broncos teammates, and now Raiders. In a similar spot where they scored their second. So Chris gets a earlier ball. Oh, and he's going to storm away from the Broncos defense. Katoni Stags couldn't get to him. Oh, just didn't get the line right, and the Raiders are going to tie this game up at halftime. Broncos slowed down a little bit here towards the end of this game. Kyle Weeks will not miss from here from right in front. As there you go, 18 all, with 8 minutes to go left in the half. Who knows, we could see another one. We could see Raiders take the lead. But if there's anyone in chat, I hope you're all having a really good day, or enjoying the football here on our Thursday night football, or it's Saturday IRL. Or we're changing the stream days to Saturdays and Mondays. Saturdays will hold the first 4 games, while Mondays will give me a break in between while I get to do my other job of being an artist. This is more of a side hustle for fun.
Help there. That's 2.
But as we go there, here is Aiden Strange. We'll give it out to Kyle Weeks. He gets hit in the side from Jordan Ricky. We go back to the middle. Morgan Smithies makes the head up.
Help there. 4.
It's a good kick too. Mariner doesn't have to go back and get it. Doesn't get it on the full.
No, 1.
There's Reynolds. He's got 2 of the tries for the Broncos today. The rest of the team probably needs to pick up some pace.
No, tackle 3.
Javeski. Willison.
Help there. Tackle 4.
Hakes goes around 1. Doesn't get an offload away.
No, that's 5.
There's Roman. Look at it to the man that scored 2 in last week's game. Savage. Oh, if he throws a pass, I think they score. Because Chris has been really good today. We almost get the hat trick. Oh, Matty Nicholson looked lined up by Xavier Willison. Doesn't take it though. Hudson Young. They go wide to Ethan Strange. He's around 1.
Help there.
Raiders looking slowly more threatening as the game goes on. Morgan Smithies gets around another.
No, 4.
Which side do they go? They're going to try this right side. Corey Horsbrook was a big player last week. Matty Nicholson.
Help there. Tackle 5.
Sanders puts in a beautiful bomb. Arthurs takes it well though. Diffuses that attacking chance for the Raiders as the Broncos get back into their grind. Now, Corey breaks to Xavier Willison. Willison gets a really good play of the ball there.
Tackle 2.
An inside pass. So now they're going to try and go outside. Nope, they go back to the middle.
No, that's
Ricky and
3.
Piakura getting plenty of touches in this first half. So Willison again
Help
playing
there.
good football.
Tackle.
As here we go again. Reynolds. Early kick attempt. Doesn't go for the 40-20, but just simply goes for the deep kick towards the middle. Kyle Weeks gets past 2. Found by a prop in the backfield. As now Hoskins doesn't do much with it there. It kind of just takes that up as well.
Help there. Second tackle. No, 3.
Once again, just good hit up. Broncos. Broncos Raiders in a grind for now. Hudson Young gets a pass away to Ethan Strange. He can't find the fend. 1-on-1 with Joveski and nope, Adam Reynolds doing the tackle slowly. Earlier is Sanders kicking well today. Once again, Arthur's good kick return, looking to put his team in a good position. Here's Joveski. 2 minutes left till half time. Corey Horsburg to Adam Reynolds, gets a short ball to Ricky, doesn't quite go anywhere. Broncos struggling these last couple sets to get downfield. Stags got a... Oh, it's a strip from Zach Hoskins late into the first half. As now here we go. Hudson Young. Morgan Smithies could have gone for the short ball there. They honestly could have taken the lead. Tom Starling had a dummy half. Once a gap, Corey Preeks drags him back. Kyle Weeks wants to try towards the middle. I guess they are just trying to run that clock down. The kick wasn't the best. And Shibasaki will take it. We'll probably get the Broncos to halftime. Oh, it's going to be a drop ball. It's going to be a drop ball. It's a... Oh, that's a... Oh, I don't even know what to call that. That's bad. Right before halftime as the prop forwards were coming on, Arthurs doesn't get to it. We'll need to take a little better look ourselves, but... That's horrid from the Broncos, especially with how well they started this game. Corey Pakes hits the shoulder of Adam Reynolds. He didn't see it. It bounced off him. Arthurs doesn't get to it. And Mariner was left standing alone. 1-on-1 against Xavier Savage. The Raiders have run down this Broncos 12-point lead to put them in a really good chance. Kyle Weeks out wide. Doesn't get it, but we will be right back. And we are back for the second half as Broncos down by 4 for the rest of this game. We'll have to see where it goes from there. The last try of the first half of just that miscommunication error from the captain. We'll have to see where it goes from there, but It's going to be interesting how the Broncos take Elfie. Not happy with his side. He wants more discipline. He wants a better half of football. As Joseph Tarpany takes the first run up. He's made some subs. Javeski going to the second row. Ricky getting a quick rest as Ben Hunt joins at hooker.
Out there. Tackle 2.
As they go. Sanders doesn't quite get the ball out wide that he wanted.
No, that's 3.
The game technically hasn't been running at its worst, but my PC certainly is. Of running the live feed.
Tackle.
Jaden Brayley of Raiders pretty much making the same subs of...
No, tackle 5.
Yep. Oh, but I don't think Papa's come off. We'll have to check it in on the next set. Sanders goes out for a 40-20 attempt to Karapani on the kick return.
Out there. First tackle.
As now here's Javeski. They'll give it back to Jensen.
No, that's 2.
They go wind his Karapani. He hasn't found much luck this week. He's going to be true. Is he still in? No, he's not. The Raiders will drive him out. So that should give the subs off. This is Savage. Now, actually, quickly, let me just do this for the Raiders.
Tackle 1.
Wrong team. Oh, I need to do that and then do that.
Out there. Second tackle.
So here they go again. They're going to go wide. It's in the hands of no one.
1.
As now Broncos get their chance back with the ball.
Out there. Tackle 2.
Just had to complete the subs, so sometimes they don't come off. And that's a big shot from Corey Horsburgh. Javeski found, as the kids would say, lacking. Payne Haas going to be driven back here.
Out there. That's 4.
Reynolds. Early kick. 20-40 attempt. Weeks does very well to stay in. Diffuses that and gets team back into an attacking position. That's Young. Back to the middle. Corey Horsburgh.
Out there. Second tackle.
It's now Jaden Brayley. Does well. Put down there.
No, third tackle.
Oh, Payne Haas puts a shot on Jaden Brayley, I'm pretty sure. No challenge for either, so Raiders found that there. Tarpany was not willing to challenge a shot for Payne Haas. It's Mariner in open space. The defense finds him.
Out there. First tackle.
What have the Broncos got in store? They're going to go to man. They go out wide to Karapani. He had an offload back inside to Stacks if he wanted to. Here's Mamp. They go short. Drag towards the 10 Broncos. Really good positioning now. Ben Tulty. Willison. Put up there. 6 again. That is big players. Now they go out wide to Adam Reynolds. Can he get a hat trick? He will. Adam Reynolds doesn't pass and just takes the run himself. Celebrates with his 30-year-old teammate. Oh, Ben Hunt there. But an Adam Reynolds hat trick of just going himself, just challenging his running game. As they'll look to pinch this lead back by 2. As Mariner, it's Xavier Wilson.
Out there. 1.
As there's Payne Haas, I apologize.
Held. Tackle 4.
As his Payne Haas in open space, he's almost found the backfield, but
5.
doesn't quite get around Weeks. I keep trying to say Savage. Yep. Speaking of Savage, here's Xavier Savage. It's some open space. What a some fancy footwork, and Raiders are going to steal the lead back.
That's a try.
Some fancy. The fullback got there, but the footwork from Savage was just all good all day. Raiders will steal this lead back early. Here's Adam Reynolds. Puts us back on the tee.
Held. Tackle 1.
It's Morgan Smithies.
Held there. That's 2.
Raiders 28-24 here with 30 to go in the second half.
Tackle 3.
Jaden Brayley put down there. There goes Sanders for a 40-20 attempt. It's gonna go out on the full. He kicks a little bit too hard. Here in your home stadium, that's not a good look. So here we go, Payne Haas.
Held. 1.
They go out to Jubeski.
Held there. 2.
It's Mam.
Held. Third tackle.
Held up there, just beyond the 20. They go wide, they go to Reynolds. They get it to Haas. And that was Willison that set up Reynolds.
Held
I
there.
apologize. As now here's Reynolds again. Short ball to Brendan Piakura.
Held. Tackle 5.
He could score in his debut game back to show the impact that he brings. Ooh, knock on from who?
Scram here.
Oh, the Raiders! They don't even challenge that. Oh, that would have been a good challenge to take. Broncos looking to take the lead of just like a quick short ball. Gets around 2 Mariner.
Try.
We'll get Broncos back into a winning position. That is a controversial call. Reynolds just from in front. 5 from 5 today. It's now Weeks back to the tee. Oh, sorry, my brain is going a little fuzzy. Adjusting to this new time as Kyle Weeks will get us back underway. The Raiders fans waiting pretty anxiously at this point of... Now here we go. Man. Haas.
Held there. First tackle.
But a very good game of football. Hunt gets it to Tulty.
Held.
So far to start the second half, it's been nothing but errors.
Held there. 3.
As there's Ben Hunt. He goes to Reynolds. They go out wide to Shibasaki. He's cut down by Chris.
Held. Fourth tackle.
Reynolds puts on a nice stabbing kick. Kyle Weeks makes it back infield.
Held there. 1.
Yep, Shibasaki tries to drag him out though. Savage. Gets it to Hudson Young.
Held 2.
26 minutes left in this game. 2 points the difference between the teams. And again, it's a Raiders drop ball. That's, oh,
Tackle 1.
Coex again. Just a good tackle from the Broncos. They got it loose.
Held, that's 2.
As now, Mam. Holty on the inside.
That's 3. Held, that's 4.
Ben Hunt goes out to dummy half for the first time. He's been
Held
pretty much sticking to a good passing game, getting it to his halves. As Mam out of dummy half, puts in a good pass to Tulty, who puts in a actually decent kick for a forward. Savage scored the last one. Well, Raiders will be hoping he can get one more to put him back in the lead. Kyle Weeks had a strange night
Tackle 2.
of he's not had his best game. Is now they go wide, Strange. Out wide, he gets around one. Sanders in some open space. He's beat the fullback. Oh, what? Who got that? Hold on, we need to check that one. Ben Hunt chases down Sanders after the fullback completely misses him. That's a big play. Is now Morgan Smithies. It's a big shot, and oh, the Raiders get it back. Hudson Young makes a fend.
Held there, 4.
As here we go. Raiders in some open space. Sanders again. They will get to him again.
Held, 5th and last.
They're going to go back to probably the lock for the kick. As Jaden Braley gets caught there at a dummy half. Broncos survive. Man making a fend.
Held, that's 1.
There goes Roman. Brendan Piakura makes a fend away.
Held there, 2.
Ben Tulty. Broncos, about 23 minutes from their first win of the season. They're probably begging for the clock to go faster. As now, here we go. Ben Hunt. They got a Mariner. Arthurs will be driven into touch. The Raiders put pressure on Arthurs and it just ends up working. Full set inside the Broncos red zone, or just outside. Now they get inside.
Held there, first tackle.
Unlucky game. Here we go. It's going to be Tamale caught there. Javeski, good tackle. They go back inside for Matt Timoko. He scored the first try today. He will score another to put the Raiders back in front of just a really simple broke the defense, and Mariner couldn't get there in time. And we're pretty much right in front. Makes it a 4-point lead. It's a defendable lead, but it's not the proper lead they're looking for. Reynolds back on said tee of a high-scoring game, this one. Adam Reynolds gets us back underway as we get just outside the final 20. Corey Horsburgh on the back foot. Back fence, sorry, I need to get that one right.
Held there, that's 1.
There you go. Bradley gives it to Strange back inside. Kyle Weeks makes up for the small mistake.
Held, tackle 2.
Hudson Young. But if the Raiders keep playing how they were playing like a couple minutes ago, we got Chris around another. Broncos will make up for it, and they will get to Chris, but put down there, that's 4th.
Held there, 5.
It's a drop ball, Payne Haas
Held,
gets him to halfway. It's a horrid kick. Mariner Definitely fatigued towards the back end of this
Held
game.
it. 2.
But it's played a really good game of football today. A minute before new subs come on, Payne Haas and Willison will come off for the rest of the game, or at least one of them will.
Held it. 4th tackle.
And Payne Haas will be the one that gets a break.
Held. That's 5.
Who's that to come on?
Held
Jensen. He gets a go. Willison and Jensen, that's not a bad combo to finish a game. Papali'i. He's gonna come on and try and finish it for the Raiders.
Held. Tackle 1. Held it. 2nd tackle.
They go wide, put down there.
Held. Tackle 3. Held it. That's 4.
Strange. Puts on just a small kick. Katoni Stags.
Held. 1.
Raiders' kicking game needs to be brought up a little bit, but man, back inside the Tulty. Tulty driven
Held
back.
it. Tackle 2.
Says Mariner. Round 1, can't get around Horsburgh.
Held. That's 3.
We go out to Javeski.
Held it. 4th tackle.
Mariner put there. It's 5th and last. Up to there, Chris. Gets it done.
Held it.
Gets his team the ball back. It's all his team will want at the moment. Field possession and ball in hand will win them the game. Oh, it's a drop ball. Off a shoulder. Ben Hunt gets to it.
Held it. 1.
Javeski, can he get to ground? He will be put on his back.
Hold on. Let's check the video replay.
They spread out Broncos. Ooh, it's a mistake. Stags around 1.
Held it. 3rd.
Can the Raiders defense hold? They're always known for their really good goal line defense. Of Mam.
Held. Tackle 4.
They hold him up. Reynolds will go in for 4.
Try.
To get his team back into a 2-point lead contention. As this one looks to possibly just slip out of the fingers of the Canberra Raiders with 16 minutes to go. There you go, Adam Reynolds. Weeks. They give it back to Jensen.
Held it. 1st tackle.
Javeski makes a run, put his back.
Held. 2nd tackle.
But the Raiders, they did steal a win last week, so we'll have to see what they can do here. Broncos getting to the 40-20 attempt, maybe. But Mam wants to give it to Hunt gives it to Mam. Weeks gets to it, but it's a well-placed kick.
Held it. 1.
Tamale, he's been kept quiet today.
Held. 2.
Kyle Weeks around a couple.
Held it. Tackle 3. Held.
as Jaden Brayley.
Out there, fifth tackle.
Oof. Sanders gets on the backside of Karapani. Is he just going to let it go dead? That's an interesting play. They're going to get the ball back. They are. Reynolds is left to take the drop out. He goes deep. Yes, he does.
No, that's one.
Now, Sanders. They go wide to Strange.
Out there, second tackle.
Horsebroad put down there.
No, three.
No, it's wide. Chris Arthurs holds him.
Out there.
That's a big play. Raiders in really good possession. Fourth tackle. Chris. Can he get to ground? The Broncos defense comes in, scrambling to get him on his back. The referee wants to check it. He's on his back clearly there. The Broncos defend well.
That's right.
As that'll be fifth, they will give it to Ethan Strange for a bomb. Very well placed. Oh, but he gets it in goal. It was a risky shot. It could have been a try, but 7 tackles set for the Broncos. Corey Horsback drives Ezra Man back.
No, zero tackle.
A really good kick there from Strange. Just no one was there to contest it. But the Raiders' attack couldn't get there in time.
There, first tackle.
Tulty has played a really, really, really good game.
No, tackle two.
Willison
Out there, tackle three.
gets it done.
No, 4.
10 to go. Broncos. 10 just have to get to the last 10 minutes.
Out there, tackle 5.
As now, they'll go deep ball to Hunt. No, that's Mam. I keep mixing up players.
No, 1.
That's now Jaden Brayley. Get it back to Papali'i.
Out there, that's 2.
The Raiders still in a chance here. Sanders will be held up there. The bench for the Broncos be crossing their toes at this point. So now here we go. Strange. They get it back to Chris. It's Shibasaki to rush up on him.
No, 5th tackle.
Raiders can't get inside the 20. Broncos defense holding strong. They'll get it to Karapani. He's around 1. He's around 2. Karapani in open space. And I think he's going to break the 40-point mark. Broncos probably get it done with that. 71 minutes in. Karapani gets his first for the night. And the Brisbane Broncos have got their first win of the season. Here in round 3 in the home stadium of the Raiders. Of a 8-point lead now. Does well, Reynolds gets it in front. .42 points for the Broncos. The most they've scored this season of their attacks just flowed really well today. I think the reason for that, it really comes down to their second rowers coming back. Of as much as Javeski and Semu did a really, really good job in the first 2 weeks, so I think they will like highlight players for the Broncos in rounds 1 and 2. But they just weren't 80-minute players. They're still reserves and they're still learning. It's a good experience even though they lost, but
Out there,
Now Jensen. Bentelti.
Held, second tackle. Out there, third tackle.
There's Jensen. Getting it done there.
Held, fourth tackle.
It's now Man. Puts it in. For a 40-20 attempt, the bounce is not kind to him. What do the Raiders got for the final last 5 minutes? Do they have any fight left in them? Probably he does. And he's probably retire mid-year, possibly, of... From the media we've heard of, pretty much could be.
Held, that's four.
Yes, this will be Papali'i's last year in the NRL. It's a big loss for the Raiders.
Out there, tackle five.
So we go Karapani. Karapani busts him open, puts the foot down.
Held, tackle one.
Mariner tries to go again off the back of Karapani. 6 again. Raiders have crumbled a bit towards the end of this game.
Out there, one.
As now here we go, ma'am.
Held, tackle two.
Ben Hunt
Out there, three.
put down there.
Held, four. Out there, fifth
There
and
you go,
out.
Ben Hunt. And he's just going to get it there. Broncos really just trying to... Stag's Edge puts in a short kick as Tamale. The defense sizes him up and puts him down.
That's one.
As here's Jaden Braley. Gets it back to Simi Sasangi. Broncos defense. Drives him back to where he could defend. Jaden Braley struggles to find the ball. He gets it back to Tamale. Tamale around one. Gets a
Held,
dummy.
tackle three.
Love to see it. As now it's Jaden Braley. There you go again. Simi Sasangi. Oh, we will be back right after this for the Dolphin Sharks game in KO Stadium. Can Brisbane get 2 wins?
Held, tackle five.
Both Dolphins and the Broncos. Because Broncos seems to have this one nailed down. Of it's a short stabbing kick. They're going to try it. Arthurs can't get past the defense. They give it to Reynolds.
Held, two.
Jensen almost dropping the ball.
Tackle.
They get it out to Arthurs.
Held, that's four. Out there, that's five.
As here we go. Corey Jensen will just get it back to Adam Reynolds. As that's another set, and Broncos will get to keep the ball probably heading into the end of the game, and they're going to get a scrum.
Scrum here.
So possibly more points. The Raiders' defense just is not right here.
Out there, one. Held, that's two.
As here we go. Now Ben Hunt gets it back out. 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Out there, that's three.
They go wide to Karapani. He's going to be put down there.
Held, tackle four.
Javesky Willison does well.
Out there, tackle five.
15 seconds, 12 seconds. Broncos are about to get their first win. They're very proud of themselves. The players that aren't playing, the players on the bench, the coach will be happy. Raiders last run of the game. Tamale does well to give put his team on a high note for the final time. But that will be it. Oh, we will go into the summary of the stats towards the end. Broncos celebrate. The Raiders very disappointed after what they did last week. But going into stats, man of the match, Adam Reynolds, 4 tries, 8 one-on-one tackles, 20 tackles in this game. Oh wow, look at that possession. Raiders just had no ball. Well, that doesn't actually make sense. If they had 26 sets compared to the Broncos 28. Oh, there you go. The 12 errors just don't help. But meters gained, they kept it pretty even with the Broncos, which means they did very well that game. But we will be right back as I go set things up for the next game and probably turn down the settings.